Tony D and Little Joan just off camera, and this is a screenwriter's rant on Kill, an Indian movie that's just pure action. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 14, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Now, there's been a lot of action movies that came out of India. A lot of them that I've seen, or at least the more popular ones, are often very cartoony in their action, right? So you have a guy who's in a Jeep and flips over like 19 times and lands perfectly on his wheels and then slides out of the front seat and shoots a dude. Cool as hell, don't get me wrong, but not grounded in reality. This one is different in that it looks very grounded. Like, this is gritty action on a train. So it looks like, as near as I can tell, the premise is, I think it's a couple on a train, and they're going on a trip in India. Now, I'm not sure what it's like to be on a train in India doing a long trip, but it looks very crowded. Group accommodations, it appears. They appear to be newlyweds. And I think the premise is he is a special forces dude. That's why he's good at killing people. So he's, for whatever reason, him and his bride are on a trip. There's his lovely bride. And are there separate accommodations for men and women? It looks that way. It looks that way. I guess maybe they're hardcore about that unless you're married or something. So I guess they're a couple. I mean, it could be possible they're brother and sister. I don't know. I would assume it would be a couple. But I'm going to assume they're not married, and that's why they're not riding together. But some guys get on the train and start killing people. A lot of guys, apparently. And he just starts friggin' murdering people. And he is super martial artist, very confined spaces, a lot of knife fighting, a lot of kicking. Of course, including a scene on top of the train. I guess the train never stops. He beats some dudes to death with a fire extinguisher at one point. Plot-wise, I don't really care. It looks kind of awesome. And I think it's just got a basic story. Probably, if I had to guess, you've got the couple on the train. Here he is killing a guy with the fire extinguisher. You can see it's very Indian. All the names are very Indian. Written by and directed by Nikhil Nagesh Bhatt. That one's not too hard. Only in theaters 2024. Will it be in American theaters in 2024? Kill. So they're a couple. They're going on a trip. Maybe they're newlyweds. I'm not quite understanding why they have to ride separately, though, unless they're not married, maybe. So for whatever reason, they have to ride separately. These guys come onto the train, or they're already on it, and I guess they want to rob everybody. Maybe they just want to kill everybody for some reason. I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of terrorist group. But handsome man is going to kill them all, and he does. So second act, to save his girl, he's going to fight his way through the train and save her. Now this is a different culture. It could be they kill his girlfriend, like kill her or injure her, or he's got to save her before she bleeds out, something like that. Or maybe they just kill her, throw her off the train, and now he's going to get his revenge. It could be something that dark. I don't know. I think in an American film, you wouldn't kill the girl. It would be she's held hostage or she's trapped in a part of the train for whatever reason, and he has to make his way through the train to get to her to save her. So he does. I think at first he's mowing down the guys left and right, and then for whatever reason, he is either thrown off the train or maybe he's somehow pushed back or can't get through one of the cars because they've locked the doors, so he decides to go up top, and that's where you get the scene with him crawling on the roof of the train. The climax, I assume it's some sort of boss level guy who put this all together, and he's gonna blow up the train maybe, or run it into the station and kill everybody, and maybe jump off, and they get into a big fight. He saves everybody at the end. But you know, you don't get something more simple than this, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's nice meat and potatoes action. I mean, the title alone tells you everything. Kill. So yeah, I would totally see this. Looks badass. All right, what do we got? Here's the write-up. Follows a passenger on a train to New Delhi. The train soon becomes a combat battleground as a pair of commandos face an enemy of invading bandits. Oh, so there's two commandos. Am I missing the second guy? Or am I conflating the two? I don't think so. Is the woman the other commando? I don't know. I might be conflating them. I don't know. They both have beards, right? He has a beard. It appears to be the same guy. I don't know. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're only showing the one. Anyhow, it looks cool. I would totally see this, despite the hype. The hype is actually a kind of unnecessary. I would like to know more about the plot, why they're doing this. You know, maybe it's too complicated to explain in the trailer for American audiences. You know, just like I don't understand why the women and men are separate on the train. But I would have liked a little bit more on their relationship. Perhaps that, yeah, they're married, or, you know. I mean, they seem to be a couple. That's not a brother and sister. That's a couple. So, but are they married, I think, would be the key question. Or are they getting married? Maybe they're going somewhere to get married or something. So, yeah, it's called Kill, and I think it's going to be badass. I'm going to give it an upvote. What do you think of that? All right, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan, just off camera. I am currently, depending on when you see this, at the OC Comic Con in Ocean City, New Jersey, at the Music Pier. I'll be there from about 10 to 12 on Saturday. Then I'm going up to Lakewood Historical Society Museum. The event is actually at the museum, not at the Historical Society building. So go to the link if you want to come out to the Lakewood site. And make sure you go to the museum. That starts at 2 p.m., How to Hunt the Jersey Devil. And then I'll be back in Ocean City on the Music Pier for the rest of OC Comic Con on Sunday all day if you miss me Saturday. Hope to see you there. See you in the next one.